Hello, everybody. We are back and we are so excited about today's topic. Welcome back to the Dominican route. As people start to come in, we're going to have like two topics, but we're really going to talk about my awesome cousin, Brooklyn, having stayed, what is it? Type 1 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes. Did I say that right? And we're also going to talk toward the end. Manuel's going to be coming on. Everybody's going to be excited about Manuel's coming on. And we have Miss Sharonda's in the house. Miss Sharonda, thank you so much. She's going to be asking questions also. So thank you so much for joining us also.
You're welcome.
Yes. So we will go ahead and get started in about, can you hear me okay, Miss Sharonda?
I hear you good.
Yeah, how's the weather in New York?
It's getting a little breezy.
It is?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
it's starting to wind down. Yeah, it's getting a little breezy.
I don't know. We got two people on right now, but I hear that's my brother on. Hey Eric. Hey. I heard there's a hurricane in the Dominican Republic, or headed to the Dominican Republic.
Really?
Have you heard that?
No, well, no, not really. But this is hurricane season. It's
Yeah,
always somewhere like September. Yeah. So I'm gonna be surprised.
right. Am I too close? Can y'all? Is my big head taking up everything, or do I need to
No,
do?
no,
Am I
no.
okay?
You good? Yeah,
All
you
right.
good.
Okay, good. All right, let's get started. So it's going to be an awesome topic, a serious topic, and hopefully it can help people out with children that has type 1 diabetes. And I'm going to learn some things also, because I don't know if type 1 diabetes is just in children, or maybe so. Brooklyn and Nicole, they're going to help me out. So Brooklyn and Nicole, say hello. These are
Hi.
they all hi. Y'all got to get loud. No, I'm just teasing. They're gonna do a great job. We're gonna have fun. So, Miss Sharonda, you can go ahead and start with the questions. And as everybody comes in, I'm gonna keep repeating myself. Make sure you hit the like button, and also Manuel is gonna be coming in. So we're gonna have two topics. The first topic is gonna be talking about my cousin, and then the second topic we will be talking just about things in the Dominican Republic and what's going on. Questions and answers. Okay. So Manuel will be coming on in about 25 minutes. So all right, Miss Sharonda, I'm gonna let you take the floor, and they're gonna ask questions. Y'all gotta be loud. All right. All right, go ahead.
Hello, Brooklyn. Hello, Mom.
Hi.
How y'all doing?
Good.
Perfect. Okay, good. So it's only gonna be maybe about 15 questions. I'm gonna try to cut it a little short, but we all just curious to know about type 1 diabetes, and how do children of your age deal with it, and how mom deal with it, and your support system, and so on. So okay, so I'm gonna go straight into the questions. If you see me looking away, because I had to write them down, they was actually text out, but I had to rewrite them on a piece of paper. Okay, Brooklyn, this is for you. How old was you when you first was diagnosed with diabetes, and what was your reaction?
I was actually 10 when I first got diagnosed, and I didn't really have much of a reaction at first because I wasn't paying attention. She was just kind of sad. It was a lot to like deal with. It was a lot to take in all at once.
Did you hear Brooklyn, or
it had I think froze a little bit, so I didn't get a chance to hear what she said, but I don't know if anybody else heard her. Maybe you can ask them, is you in and out? Because my end, it's in and out.
Hey everybody, can y'all hear us okay? Give us a thumbs up if y'all can hear us okay.
Any freezing?
Eric, can you hear us okay? Brother Rico, can you hear us okay?
Yes, I can hear fine.
Okay, good. All righty. Okay, thanks for joining us, brother. Okay, go ahead with the next question, Miss Sharonda.
Okay, so the next one is how and why was you tested for diabetes? Was you sick, or was it a routine physical? How did they find the diagnosis?
I got tested for diabetes because I had actually gotten sick for about a day and a half. I couldn't eat any food and I couldn't keep it down and I was very out of breath.
Okay.
What
Okay.
wa- what was some of the symptoms? I'm sorry, Nick.
No, so the symptoms had actually been going on for a while. We just didn't know what they were. So it's like drinking a lot of water, using the bathroom a lot, sleeping a lot, things like that. And so it's like it's Louisiana and it's the summertime. And my mom had things going on with her. So we were like, it's good that she's drinking water. It's really hot outside. Like, and of course, she's going to use the bathroom because she's been drinking a lot of water. That makes sense. And so it was like that one day where it's like all of a sudden she couldn't keep any food down. And then throughout the night, she kept waking up every few hours asking for water. And we went to the doctor because I'm like, she must have asthma or something. Like she's not being able to breathe. And they gave her a breathing treatment and that didn't help. And so they were like, well, go to the ER and have them check. And when we got there and they started checking, they were like, is she diabetic? And I was like, no. But her blood sugar was like 620, 640.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, so she was in
wow.
diabetic ketoacidosis. She was in
Okay.
she was in the ICU for a few days because they had to bring it down. Like you can't just bring it all the way down when it's that high. They have to do it like
Right.
slowly. So she was still kind of like, she was just kind of like in and out for a while, and then it was a lot of like having to learn how to do everything and
Yeah, just it was new to everybody. Yes, yes.
yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Miss Sharonda, I'm gonna jump to the questions. So,
Yes, yes,
at
yes.
Mesterga, both ladies are diabetic. That's a question for you and Brooklyn.
No,
No.
it's just type 1 diabetes.
Okay.
So it's not like genetic. It's just an autoimmune disease. It just happens randomly where the pancreas, whatever it's creating, it's like the body thinks it's foreign cells and just kind of attacks it. And then like once those
Okay.
cells are gone, then the body doesn't really like remake those. So
Gotcha.
it's just like a
Okay.
random. It's not genetic. It's not lifestyle. It's not like unhealthy. Like inactive lifestyle. It just happens.
Now, being a diabetic and type 1 diabetes is that it. I mean, they sound similar, but they're different. So how does that work?
Right. So I'm not really super familiar with type 2 diabetic, but with hers, it's her body's not creating. I think one is insulin resistance and one is like insulin producing, and so she doesn't create the insulin. So whenever she eats, she'll need to take or something that has like a certain amount of carbs. She needs to take insulin so that it'll come out of her bloodstream.
Gotcha. Awesome.
Okay.
Go ahead, Mr. Rhonda. Brother Rico, did you have a question?
Yeah, I mean, she actually answered my first question because
Uh-huh.
I was actually going to sit there and say that for those of us, because I know, and Sharonda know, and she knows, but and it's funny because I just saw Cassie just posted the question. I think a lot of us thought diabetes, because I know my mother was diabetic, my sister was diabetic, my doctor told me I might be pre-diabetic because I am getting a little heavy. And we kind of, because for the layman, we don't know. I was going to ask you to explain it because sometimes in our community, I know it exists, I know it's a problem, but I think we just tell it in the old wives' tale. So she actually kind of answered the first question, which I was going to say, okay, can you please educate us so I don't walk around thinking I know what diabetes is. We hear it and we don't actually know what it is. So I appreciate you answering my question without me even asking it. Thank you. But if I can steal a second question, I would ask you.
She was gonna comment on that real quick, Brother Rico.
Great.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, speaking to that, I think they said like only 10% of diabetics are type 1. So everybody's just more familiar with type 2, which is like lifestyle and like lack of movement. That's more like, okay, well, if you eat healthy and you know, exercise more, then you can kind of get this under control. Where with type 1, it's just like the body like attacking itself. So it's nothing they can do to prevent it. And it's at the moment, it's considered to be something you have to deal with forever, you know. So it's just like the only solution would be to medically, the solution is just to like take insulin forever until somebody creates something else. But you know, homeopathic ways, it's like, you know, there's certain diets and stuff that you can try too that we talk about. When she's older, she can explore some of those options when she's ready to be like really disciplined in her eating and maybe do, you know, what's that, alkaline, and there's other options she can take that could be helpful. But the main difference is that it's just like one is a lifestyle diet and one is like autoimmune. But it's rare that people have type 1.
Yes, awesome. Go ahead, Mr. Oh, go ahead, brother. Brother Rico, you had the second question.
Well, this is actually my first question since they preliminarily answered it. I was getting ready to say, I wanted to ask your lovely daughter, Brooklyn, was how does she maintain her composure to be so brave? Because myself, I'd be crying like a baby, probably like your cousin John. I've seen him. So, you know, I'm sitting there and I'm looking at you so stoic, so beautiful, so calm. And at your age, it's impressive, you know, because it's just like, and I don't, you know, I've been relatively healthy, but just like, you know, that bravery, you know what I'm saying? It's a role model within itself. I think it's something to be applauded.
Yes.
And even your mother, you know, being a parent, I've never had a chronically sick child. So I've always told people, like, look, there's a lot of blessings we have to look for. Not that you're chronically sick. I mean, you look like a superstar. You look like a superhero to me right now. and the heart that you're showing. So I just wanted to ask you, how do you, Miss Brooklyn, hold it together?
It took me a while actually. When I first got diagnosed, I really didn't want to do it, and it was a very big struggle for me. But after like a year, I started to adjust to it, and
it's been about what, 2 years? Yeah, 2 years.
1 year was us adjusting to it, and the next year was COVID.
Right.
So it was just
scary. So COVID came right around, and I remember going to the hospital because I was here, and it was just like what's going on, and I remember seeing her with those IVs kind of hooked up, and you know, she was so weak, and she was just trying to drink stuff. So it was really kind of, you know, heart-wrenching for me. So I already know mom and grandmother took it, and her grandfather took it really well, and it was just for something to just get thrown at you like that, you know, it's something else. Go ahead, Miss Sharonda.
Well, you know what, this question kind of falls into what you just was talking about, but I'm gonna go ahead and read it out. But Brooklyn, are you in a support group for teens and adolescents that has the same childhood disease as you? Meaning diabetes?
I'm not in a support group, but we were looking for one at one point.
Yeah, a lot of the support groups, they had summer camp every summer that her doctor was actually like a part of, that we were looking forward to her going to, where it was like everybody there would be a type 1 diabetic. But COVID happened. And so like most of the groups disbanded. And so a lot of the like big things haven't really come back, especially for those kids because they're like all high risk. So we kind of just like we just missed it.
Yeah.
So I think it's like been very helpful, but
yeah,
you know, it just was what it was.
And kind of piggybacking on what Miss Cassie says, she says, I always thought that diabetic happened to people who are obese, kind of like Brother Rico was saying, and I was before Nicole in Brooklyn, before I found out about that, I really didn't. I kind of heard about type 1 diabetes, but I never knew like any details about it. But when it hits your family, you really start to understand things.
That's true.
Yep. Okay, Miss Queen Status. Hello, Queen Status. I hope everything is Going good today. Thanks for your question. Miss Brooklyn, how does having diabetes affect your daily life as a teenager?
I hear a lot of comments about people making jokes about diabetes. So sometimes I have to just ignore it. But the only way it really affects my daily life is me having to remember to take the insulin. A lot of my friends at school, they'll have snacks and all this other stuff in their bag, and I'll ask for some, and I'll have to remember that I do have to take insulin for it. And to remember that if I do eat that at that moment, I have to monitor my blood sugar a little more after.
Wow, that's a great answer. Wow, that's a great Brother Rico. What you think about that? I mean, she just didn't.
Awesome. It's awesome. And I wanted to ask a question. I mean, like to get into your like, do you have siblings?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. And the reason why I ask, because I know oftentimes when illnesses afflict the family, it afflicts everybody. So you don't have to be sick, but if your sibling gets sick, it's a family thing. So I was just kind of wondering, like, what's the dynamic? Like, I mean, are you the only one sick? And then how's your relationship? I mean, with your sibling. I know your mom and your dad, of course, they're like, we're very protective. But I always think back to like my relationship with my siblings, because I had a younger brother who was a chronic asthmatic. I'm not trying to make the story about me, but I remember being a child growing up with a very chronically sick sibling. And it eventually cost him his life. I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm just saying factually, it almost makes me tear up when I think about it. And he passed at 14 years of age.
Wow, I'm sorry.
Because we didn't have the advanced medicines that we do today. So I always wonder about that. And I was the closest to him, just that whole dynamic. I was just wondering, like, forget your classmates, your family. I was like, how are you rocking with I don't know how many siblings you got. I don't know if it's a sister, a brother, what, just if you could just share us just a little bit what you think about that without telling us too much.
Her siblings, she has 2 siblings on her dad's side. So they talk on the phone because they're in different states than we are. So we don't meet up with them too often. But her support group has mostly been like myself and my mom and my dad, and a lot of our aunts and uncles and stuff do things with her. Like, what all the stuff that y'all going through?
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, like, what was like her peer group? Because I know, like, for me, I was like close to my brothers. They were like 2 years apart.
Right.
That sometimes, I mean, Brooklyn would probably tell you her closest friends are close to her age, right?
Yeah.
Age, and if it's a sibling, a lot of times that's a lot of support. But I don't, every family's different.
Every family's different.
Family's different. But you got a great mom in them, so that's great.
Yes, brother. Okay, brother, Madura Mac. I'm bad with Murdoch. I am borderline diabetic, which means I have to lose weight, stay away from sweets, and take care of my body. This is what my doctor told me. So, is that similar to what he's going through? That's nothing, no similarities at all. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. There's nothing she can't have. She has to take insulin.
Okay.
So, it just is like it doesn't matter with her. Like I said, unless we try some of those like homeopathic, like something that really strict, like the like alkaline diet or something like that people do when they go on those like very strict, no sugar, no sweets, no artificial homogenized, like something like that could be something that diabetics try, like a type 1 could try and see if it works, but it's not.
Right.
Lifestyle.
Quan 1993. I don't know if this is a question, but he's saying diabetes comes from sugar. I don't know. Is that a question or is that a comment? I'm not sure. But yeah. So we'll just go ahead, Miss Sharonda, with the next question.
Okay. So the next one is for Brooklyn. Do you wear a patch or any type of device to monitor your sugar monitor your sugar while you're at school? I know there's some people who have like a patch or a monitor or a device that's hooked to them, and they kind of like monitor their sugar throughout the day. Do you have anything like any type of adaptive equipment that you use during the school hours to
I
help
have
you along when you're not at home with your parents?
I have two that I carry around with me all the time. I have one that's connected to my phone and one that's connected to my insulin pump.
Okay, you
Yeah.
you kind of low. She said she had one that's connected to her phone. I'm sorry.
Yeah, one is connected to my phone
Oh,
and one is connected to my insulin pump. And so the one connected to my phone is what my mom can see, so she can tell if my blood sugar is high or low. And the
okay,
one that's
good.
connected to my insulin pump is so I don't have to take shots every day, all day, and I can monitor it from either my phone or my pump.
Oh,
Wow.
can we
Okay.
can we see the one that's connected to your body? Okay.
That's the insulin pump. So it has insulin inside of it, and it works like a little beeper, and that's the tube, and the tube is connected to her stomach, I think, right now.
This
She
is
switches.
Wow.
Yep.
Technology.
Hmm.
mm,
Wow.
So that's good for 3 days.
I just turned it. What did I just do?
Leave it alone, John. You don't know what you're
Oh,
doing.
did
I
I?
know. Don't give her no extra insulin
Give
now.
it back to her, John. Give it back to Brooklyn, John.
I
Brooklyn,
just
get
turned
your
it on. Okay, here you go, Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Look, Rico,
Thank
Miss
you.
Rhonda said, "Look, give it back, give it back." You know, I be pushing buttons and
Yes.
You can give her some extra insulin now.
Thank you, Sharonda.
You're welcome.
okay. Next question. Sebastian Lee. Um, when Brooklyn was diagnosed with diabetes, did she know anything about it?
None of us knew anything about it.
I didn't know anything.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't.
yeah, you did. I'm sorry.
She said, "Yeah, let her speak for herself."
My bad.
No, she's good. You good? Okay, Haitian gunman salute. Hello, Haitian gunman, or one of our like biggest YouTubers. Thank you so much for following us again, and so good to see you in the chat. Uh, AB, that's family. That's my son, AB. Hey, AB. Okay, next question, Miss Sharonda.
Okay, so the next one is for Brooklyn. Can you tell when your sugar is high or low? When you don't have your patch on or your device, meaning like if you take off your device, because I think your mom said it lasts about 3 days, or is a constant wear, you wear it every day?
3 days.
Oh, bring her closer to the
Yeah,
mic,
we
John.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just talk. Say 3 days.
3 days.
it lasts 3 days. Okay, so when you're on your fourth day, and let's say your sugar is kind of out of whack, can you tell?
Yes, I can tell.
Okay,
I
okay.
normally get a
And what
little
does
sleepy or tired if it's high, and if it's low, I get shaky and lightheaded.
Okay, those are your symptoms. Okay, okay. And when this happens, you connect back to your device or you give yourself a shot.
It depends. I normally put it back on anyway, but if it's high, I'll take insulin, and if it's low, I'll eat some sugar. So like I'll drink a soda or get some candy.
Okay.
So the pump is changed every 3 days. So that means it's either like on her stomach or on her leg. And so after 3 days, she has to take it off. She needs to add more insulin to it, reset the pump, and then put it on a different body part. And then
Okay.
the other thing that monitors her blood sugar, we switch that out every 2 weeks.
Okay.
So that one lasts a long time, but the insulin pump itself is just you have to do that more often.
Okay. Wow.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay, Miss Pete, Dominique, my aunt, they had to amputate her legs because of diabetes. So, wow, that is. I hear about stories like that, you know. And Brother Rico, you know anybody that had like? Okay,
Yes.
okay.
That's kind of
Yes.
weird. Luckily that's not
Yes.
what Brooklyn has to go through.
Right.
She's
We're
13.
gonna.
Yes.
So
Yeah, we're gonna go to the next question.
I'm sorry you're going through that, Dominique. I just don't want to.
Yeah.
Scare my kids.
We're just gonna go to the next one. There's Quan 1993. Does Brooklyn have to check her sugar daily, like poking her finger?
I have to do it at night sometimes too. So sometimes in the middle of the night, my mom would come in the room and she would have me check my blood sugar by poking my finger. Luckily, I don't have to do that anymore because I have my Dexcom.
Dexcom, what is that's?
That's what monitors my blood sugar.
Okay, it's okay. Yeah, technology is something else right now.
Yes,
Right,
it is.
right.
Yes, it is. Yes,
All
it
right. Okay, I don't want to miss any questions. Let's see. Queen status. What are the most common signs a parent should look for in the child before testing?
Yeah, that would be the symptoms that I said. That's why a lot of people miss it until it's bad, like hers was, because it's literally like drinking a lot of water, using the bathroom a lot, like weight gain, like weight loss, like very, low appetite, and then like weight loss. And then again, it gets to the loss of like the shortness of breath, and then they'll kind of won't be able to keep any food down. But most people don't notice it because, I mean, who's going to be upset that their child's drinking more water
Right.
than usual?
That's a good thing. Most
yeah,
of
you'll be like, oh yeah, that's what we were thinking, and we noticed it, and it was like, oh, that's so great. She's just like staying hydrated. That's awesome. But yeah, it's just one of those things.
Stilvin Cruz, coach of Brooklyn. Does diabetes run in the family? Can I answer this one? Because they say coach, so that's my first one. Okay, so I think Nicole was just telling me that it does not run in the family. It's not like genetic or anything like that. Genetic. And I just learned that also. So no, it does not run in the family, and you can't. It doesn't run through the bloodline. Okay, next question. Only Ann. I was just about to tell him stop pulling on the cord.
On the cord.
On the cord. Okay. Oh,
I got a question, John.
Yeah, brother Rico, Miss Sharonda. Yeah, y'all. Yeah. So I was about to have some people cussing me out, getting mad.
Yeah, they was. You stop that child abuse. I got a question I wanted to ask Nicole. John,
go ahead.
Nicole, just your name, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, because I don't remember. Well, I wanted to ask you, since you found out Brooklyn's a diabetic, and I know you said like you didn't have any experience or just wasn't aware of it. And I wonder, like, have you since, obviously, you're raising your daughter with it, and it's something that she's going to have to live with for the rest of her life. Have you gotten into any sort of advocacy for diabetes since, now? Because sometimes that's how life comes to us. It brings us something that we don't ask for. It came to Brooklyn, it came to you, and now both you guys are living with it. You're living with it well. But now, as a parent of a child with that, and knowing in our community, sometimes, I'm not sure, are you guys in Louisiana?
Yeah.
Right. So I know sometimes, we there's a lot of things that we should know, we don't know. But now, are you into any sort of advocacy? Like, I'm a mom with a preteen with diabetes, so I need to start talking to the community, because it's probably more than just Brooklyn in our community that has that. But we're just, for whatever reason, we're late. We're always last to know because we just sort of like go through life sometimes with our head. And I'm not saying we do it on purpose. Sometimes we're just busy. So, I mean, I was wondering, like, how has it affected your life now? Because oftentimes when people have a child that's dealing with a chronic illness, then they do the right, I'm not saying you have to. They pick it up and they start educating the rest of us. Because like I said, at 58 years of age, I still don't know as much about diabetes as you do. So even I probably need to be educated. Even for me, just to say, hey, so I can look for the signs in my grandchildren or whatever, because a lot of us, we're disassociated, we're into our own lives. So that's why I was wondering, how has it affected you, Nicole? Has it sparked any advocacy in you, at least for the cause, since you know your daughter, what she's dealing with? I can't imagine it, but you do know.
Yeah, definitely it's been something I've been thinking about. When she was first diagnosed, especially, we were really interested in learning like little recipes and things that she could have that would be kind of like low carb, where she wouldn't have to take a lot of insulin for it. And so we considered starting like a little a YouTube page where we would kind of like talk about stuff she's going through, as well as show like little alternative cooking videos. But what's kind of held us back is just it was just so much going on. When she was diagnosed, that first year was just such a struggle trying to even work with the doctors to figure everything out. And then the second year COVID hit. And so it was a lot for her. And so my focus has been mental health for her a lot. And she's at a good place now. But it's been like work, like we all work to try to be like really there to uplift her. So it's definitely something I have in my plans for the future. I just kind of needed to make sure everything in our home life is how it is, so that I'll be able to have that freedom.
Okay, and I'm not saying you, and if I'm not mistaken, I think you're dealing with these challenges as a single parent.
Yes.
Okay, so I definitely understand the difficulty there. So I definitely give you all the grace in the world, because that's just tough, period. And then, like I said, and with the child dealing with a chronic illness. But that's why I was just wondering, because I think the information that you guys put out is very valuable.
Yes.
Very useful, especially with lovely Brooklyn there.
Yes.
You guys would be an awesome team at your own time, at your own pace, when you're ready. But I think you guys would knock it out the box. I think you guys could present the evidence and the information to people. I think Brooklyn can be a role model to young children dealing with it.
Yes.
It can be a role model to mothers of these types of children. And that's the only reason why I asked.
That's a great, because you know what? Brooklyn and Nicole, just like Nicole just brought it up, she just said that, it'll be good to have like a YouTube channel. So I know if they start a YouTube channel, I'm going to be supporting them. I know y'all going to support it.
Oh, they're taking all your subs. I'm leaving. I don't care about no Dominican route. I'm going over there.
That's right. That's right. And I read, and I've done a little research. I read it's 200,000 people diagnosed with type 1 diabetes every year. Yeah. Uh-huh. So it's, I guess, I don't know. I guess it's considered rare, but
no, it's not. It's a big. I mean, it's
rare.
Not. No, it's big.
Rare compared to type 2. Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's
so the
good.
type is rare.
Hey, before it goes off, Haitian Gunman, thank you so much for the donation. God bless you, brother. Thank you so much. I
didn't even say nothing today, Haitian, and you giving up money.
Right. all the donations today goes directly to Brooklyn, because she's so strong, and we're gonna make sure that everything goes to Brooklyn. So thank you so much for the donation, brother. God bless you. What'd you say? Let's see. So next, go ahead, Miss Sharonda, with your question. Go ahead.
Okay, before I get to this one question, I just want to bring one thing up. When my daughter was 5, we noticed that her neck started getting really dark. That's one of the symptoms as well. When I took her to the doctor and, started discussing about her neck, it was never thinking she had diabetes. I thought maybe, we wasn't washing her neck correctly. We wasn't getting her neck clean. And I asked for some type of fading cream. The doctor said, no, we're going to test her for diabetes, because this is one of the signs. Sure enough, my daughter's numbers came too high. She was considered being pre-diabetic. Her numbers were almost 5.9, I think, or 5 point something. She was borderline. So from then on, we started, doing the changing of her diet, doing wheat instead of, whites and so on. So yeah, it runs in her father family. Her father's a diabetic, grandmother's a diabetic, grandfather diabetic, sister diabetic. Every last one of them is a diabetic. And my husband found out he was a diabetic when he was 22, all because he went with a sore throat and thought something was wrong with his thyroids.
Wow.
And they just test for everything, and that's when it came up. And pretty sure he was a diabetic the whole time, probably during his whole teen years, but never went to the doctor to find anything out. So so we always got to pay attention to those different signs that pops up, different things that go on. Just pay attention, because it could be something else. Okay, next question. Okay,
no, you're good. Amber has a quick question.
Okay.
For Brooklyn, do you be frustrated? But are you frustrated that you cannot eat certain types of food because of your being diabetic?
Not really. Most of the time, if I can't eat a food, it's because my blood sugar is too high, so I have to wait until later to eat it. And sometimes it does get frustrating because sometimes I'll actually be hungry and I can't eat because my blood sugar is so high. And I just recently took insulin for food, and
she's like so passionate about that.
Yeah. yeah, she is. You're doing good. Go ahead. Stop interrupting.
Yes.
No, you're doing good. You're doing good. That's a good answer.
That's nothing she can't have though. So that's like the difference between, it's not that she can't have something. She just has to take insulin for whatever she has. And so those times where her blood sugar is too high and she can't have something, it's probably because she didn't take insulin earlier. And so now it's gone up and it's like, well, now you have to wait. So, but there's nothing she can't have. It's not a restriction.
Do it in moderation. Yes. Okay.
Go ahead. Quan 1993. Does Brooklyn? Oh, what did I do? Does Brooklyn play any sports? I know there's a NFL player with diabetes. Do you play?
I'm working on softball right now.
Softball. That's right. And I'm gonna be helping her out. So I am the king. I'm the guru.
Stay away from John. Stay away from John.
Yeah, you got baseball in your blood. You got athleticism in your blood. So hey, I'm gonna show you. Cousin. I'm gonna show you. Okay, next question. Jarvin Moore, don't know much about diabetes, but what is the difference between type 1 and type 2? I know you're probably coming in a little late, but Nicole is going to kind of explain it real quick again, if you don't.
So again, like the biggest difference between the two types is type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune disease, so it's not something she could have prevented. It's just like her body started to attack itself. And type 2 is usually like a lifestyle disease that can be remedied with a more active lifestyle and like healthier food choices. So that's the biggest difference.
That's a great question. Great question. Go ahead, Ms. Sharonda, with your next question.
I'm next.
Okay.
She like the police. Miss
Rico.
Sharonda like the police. Isn't she, Brooklyn? She like the police, right?
Go ahead, Brother Rico. I'm sorry.
So, cause I want to ask her a question, okay? Because I know she tired of all these medical questions,
right?
Okay, because she there's more to Brooklyn than just her diabetes,
right?
She's a complete, whole, beautiful young lady.
Yes.
So, what do you want to be? No, not what do you want to be. What are you going to be when you grow up? What you are going to be. Don't say what you want to be. You're going to be it.
Yes,
you have to manifest it. What are you going to be when you grow up in your greatness? That's no pressure. That's a piece of cake. Someone strong, beautiful like you are is a piece of cake. What are you going to be when you grow up?
I'm going to be an actress.
Okay, yes.
Awesome. Yes, that's awesome.
And a role model.
That's right.
And a role model.
Yes.
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you. And a role model.
And a role model.
Oh,
okay.
That's
I'm
awesome.
going to be a role model and an actress. Put it in the correct order.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, that's it.
Right? I didn't hear you.
Go ahead.
I'm going to be an actress and a
role model. No. A role model and an actress.
I'm going to be a role model and an actress.
Yay! There you go.
Brother Rico, shoot, that energy. That's what I love about your energy. That's why I have you on. Some people, like you and Haitian Gunman, y'all be getting into it sometimes, but you
always. No, because I know I'm not pressuring her. I'm inspiring her to live into her greatness that exists within her.
That's right.
I believe in her, and I know she can do that and so much more. So I believe in you. I already got tickets to your first movie.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, Sarah Duran. Brooklyn is such a beautiful, strong young lady. Yes, she is. Yes,
she is. Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Yes, she is.
Haitian Gunman says, Rico. Okay. Haitian Gunman says, Miss Sharonda.
Yes. Tell her yes.
Numbers,
yes.
Lord. Okay. Good.
Talk about my daughter. Yes. Yes.
That's okay.
Yes, it has.
Go ahead with your
That's
question, Ms.
excellent,
Sharonda.
Sharonda. That's excellent.
That's excellent.
Okay, great. The next one, and this one is for mom and daughter, but mainly for Brooklyn. Brooklyn, do you feel that your diabetes make you feel somewhat disabled, or do you feel headstrong on? Some people feel like their diabetes somewhat give them some type of disability. Do you feel that way?
I don't feel that way, but sometimes I do feel like that.
A little low,
Bring her
Sharon. Can you
closer.
put a little closer
Bring her
mic?
closer to the mic.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
A bit louder, a bit louder.
I don't feel that way. No,
great,
I
great,
do
great,
see it as a
perfect.
disability.
Yeah, it comes with perks though.
She
because
froze up a little bit.
considered-
Okay, there you go.
It's considered a disability, so it comes with certain like perks and stuff. She can get like extra testing time. I don't know what that has to do with testing, but for like state exams and stuff, if she wants to, she like they have to give her extra time or like on school tests and stuff. So sometimes she'll be able to
Okay,
get out of
okay,
certain stuff using things and
okay.
That's it. Yeah, that's right.
So,
That's right.
so technically, it is considered a form of a disability
yeah, within the
in a
school.
way.
Yeah.
Hey,
School
Because she has to
system.
have special treatment.
Okay.
She has to have access to the school nurses at all times.
Yeah.
She has to be monitored
Okay.
throughout the school day.
Okay.
So they play a role in it. They have to get
Okay.
report from the doctors about everything. So it's like a whole thing. Yeah.
Hey, before
Alrighty.
the next question, I want to say hello to Brother Manuel. What's going on, man?
Oh, there you go.
Hello.
Thanks so much.
Hi.
Thanks for chiming in. And if you have any questions, my awesome cousin, she has a ailment called type 1 diabetes. Have you ever heard of that in the Dominican Republic, or are you familiar with any diabetes or type 1 diabetes?
Yes, I know what it is, and I know people they have diabetes here also.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you know that type 1 diabetes is totally different from being a diabetic. Type is
Type
type
2.
2 diabetes. Yes. So
Yeah.
I'm just learning some things also myself. Do they have any special things for children in the Dominican Republic? That's my quick question.
For children? You mean
Uh-huh.
children with diabetes?
Diabetes or any type of sicknesses or ailments? You all have like children's hospitals and things like that?
I don't see type 1 diabetes very much in kids here, but I see that in adults.
Okay, gotcha. Yes. Now, as far as, have you ever seen a children's hospital in the Dominican Republic?
Yeah, of course. I've been in a children's hospital. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I mean,
so
I've seen it.
Okay,
but Manuel, is that a hospital that specializes in only children?
Yes, of course.
Only children.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
and
Okay.
I'm not that. I hope you don't get offended by us asking that. I'm sorry, brother.
No, that's okay.
Okay, yeah. Okay. All right. Next question. Lorenzo, on Brooklyn's father's side, does he have any family members who have diabetes? No. And Nicole said, it does not run in the family. Yes.
It's not genetic for her.
That's right. All right, Miss Queen Status, Miss Brooklyn, and Miss Cole Lee. I just want to say how beautiful the both of.
Thank you. I know she wasn't talking to me. Miss Brooklyn and Miss Coley, I just want to say how beautiful the both of you ladies are looking this evening. I simply love the eye effects. My daughter Ivana says you both are really pretty, and I echo that sentiment 1,000 times over. Queen Status, salute to you. You encapsulated my thoughts 1,000%. They are both gorgeous. I think, Brooklyn is just blowing me away with her strength. You're my superhero tonight. And that's why I say, again, what are you going to be? You're going to be that and so much more. I believe in you. You're beautiful. Your mother's beautiful the way that she supports you and she stands by you. So please do not think that you are not a hero also, Nicole. I can't say that enough. We need more mothers and daughters like you in our community. You're a shining example, along with Miss Sharonda. So I'm not going to let you out either, sister, because I know how you roll.
That's right.
So So
I see. Look, brother Rico, I got you for a reason because I could
as
be
a black man who don't, I know you guys, I know you ladies don't hear that from black men a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a black man that appreciate black women and the roles that you guys play. So I love you guys.
We're superheroes.
And
Yes.
don't you ever.
And I'm sorry, I don't want to go into like harsh questions and everything. So I'm gonna pass this question up or comment. But I'm so sorry for your loss of your mom, brother Devon Baco. Yes. Let's see the next question. Let's see. Herbert. Hey, brother, how you doing, man? He's always on the Dominican route. Brother Rico, stop freshman Brooklyn.
I know. Did he leave again?
Oh, I'm trying to see what's going on. John, you just came. You left. I think it went out.
We're gonna have to get him, Sharonda. I'm trying to help him, right?
Get him or give him a new computer.
Yeah, that's my fault. I hit the wrong button.
Brooklyn, can you take over the controls, Brooklyn?
I know it.
We're gonna need Brooklyn in charge, okay?
You know these.
I got another job for you, Brooklyn.
You know these teams. They know this computer stuff real good. They know how to do.
Right there,
yes, they do.
That's right. Yeah. So I see. I don't know. I must have lost brother Manuel. He'll probably be coming back in a little bit.
Yes.
But we only got about 10 more minutes with Brooklyn and her amazing mom, Nicole. So if you guys have any more questions, go ahead and fill them in, and then
I do.
Go ahead.
Look, I had 30 questions. I would have known that. Would have broken down a little bit. Okay, let me do 3, and then the other ones will start coming in. Just let me know when you're ready.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Brooklyn, since your diagnosis and since you returned back to in-person learning, have you lost or gained any friends since your diagnosis with your type 1 diabetes?
I have not. I don't. Most of the people that know me do know I have diabetes, but not everyone knows. So,
okay.
Although some of my classmates will make jokes about getting diabetes and stuff about type 2 diabetes and stuff, they'll make jokes about it, but I won't say anything. So
okay.
I've not lost any friends or gained any.
Okay then. Okay. Wow. Okay. Another question. Since your diagnosis, I know your mom mentioned that you was hospitalized, but since then, after that first hospitalization, was you ever placed back into the hospital again for any high or lows or any complications with your diabetes?
No, other than
just the one time.
No, other than like a doctor appointments and blood work, I haven't gone back.
Okay. Good. Okay. Anybody else? Nope. Okay, good. Keep going.
Jason Hamilton. Go ahead,
John,
Rico.
You see Haitian putting his beard in.
Oh, look at Haitian. I'm gonna get to that.
He got to cam up though.
I'm gonna come back to him because
Haitian shooting his shot. Tell him he got to cam up though, right?
Your mama is hot. I knew that was coming. I knew that.
And you know what, Haitian? I agree with you, but you got to cam up if you're gonna shoot your shot. Right, Nicole? Tell him you need to cam up.
Look, he's just trying to just start mess. He's so messy. He's so messy.
It's the love connection.
Okay, Jason Hamilton. You okay, coach? You just walked off. Yeah, I'm good. I kind of got a little emotional there. That's why I got Brother Rico and Miss Sharonda to jump in for me. Brother Rico did good. I really I look up to my cousin and my both of my cousins, and they're so strong, so strong. Okay, Christian right here. Okay, up some more. Oh, this one. Okay, Christian from Brooklyn. Would you like to travel the world, possibly visit the DR where your cousin lives, where I live? Would you like to go to the Dominican Republic?
Yeah.
Yeah, she said.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Me and your cousin there. I'm a little offended now.
Yeah, Rico's there. He has a house there, so.
And they make a lot of movies in the DR too, actress.
That's right.
Okay, Miss Actress. They make a lot of movies there.
They just filmed that movie with Sandra Bullock and
Yes.
the other guy. They
I
just filmed
think
that.
J-Lo, Brad Pitt, all of them been there. So
That's
you
right.
have to come.
That's right. That's right. All right. Then we got 5 more minutes. Let's get to these questions. Well, I missed another one. Okay, I did that one. Okay, Josh. Okay. Josh Hamilton for Brooklyn. Were you nervous when you were diagnosed?
Yes.
Yeah. Like.
Yeah, it's scary. It's a lot to do. It's a lot of math. Like it's a lot of math you have to learn real quick, and it looks like super scary. And everybody kind of makes it scary, like on purpose, so you can kind of like take it serious.
Yeah, scare straight. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kind of. You know.
Right.
Yeah. Like people, it's kind of like they're trying to hammer in, like that it's gonna be like a long road type of thing.
I wanted to ask you a question, Nicole, because I heard you say it earlier, and I got a question and also partially a little bit of a statement. Is that I know you were talking about like like Sharonda asked you like a disability, this and whatever, and sort of I hear a little bit of your hesitancy because again you look at your daughter and be like, my daughter's not disabled, she's fine, she's smart, and I believe all that. But what I don't want us to do is, because I know we as people of color, we get into that space and other people will take advantage of every opportunity.
Yeah.
And I want you to lean and take everything that the state offers, that the federal government offers, take it all and don't feel ashamed about any of it. Because a whole other population, they're benefiting from that. And you in Brooklyn are owed that. She didn't ask for this. Just condition came, and if they set it up for others, she deserves it too. Every last bit of it. So I don't want you to feel any shame, anything about that. Even if sometimes it's hard for me too. It's like, they don't really need it. Take it anyway. Take it.
That's
we
right.
pay for it as taxpayers. And then in that vein, I was just curious as to, are you educating yourself as to what's out there? I mean, there may even be scholarships for children of diabetic, type 1 diabetes. Take advantage of that. I want to see us to embrace. They owe us this. You're in Louisiana, and the only reason I ask because I know you guys are in Louisiana.
Right.
I know different states are different, and I hear about like, damn, I didn't know we could have got all that. We missed so many opportunities for things that are out there. And I want Brooklyn to get everything she's owed and then more. So
we definitely do. That's what I was saying. Like with the school and stuff, there's like she gets extra testing time, and I mean her being a diabetic doesn't affect her like mental capacity. Right. So we thought that was so funny when we first heard about it. But I'm like, you have to go through the struggles of it. You might as well, like, enjoy the fruits of it too. Like you got to take the hard, so like take the good. And if you want some extra time on your test because it was difficult, then tell them, hey, like I have this. I think it's called the 504 plan and
504 accommodation.
Yeah.
504 accommodation.
Thank you. So you get it. That's exactly what I'm saying because those other folks, they do it.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, sis. Please take it. She may not need it. You know what? You finish, take that extra time and go over your answer. I don't see it. Don't get it to the last minute. So that's my point.
Matt Tood says, how does your school deal with the 504 form? Your diabetes info is strictly for schools, nurse, or all your teachers? That's a good question. If you have any a diabetic high or low, where is your Epic pen? Is it with the nurse? I said it wrong. Sorry.
No, you said it right.
I know most of the school nurses have most of the information about what I need to do and all my orders and stuff, but the teachers were notified that I do have diabetes, so they know. And I don't have an EpiPen for lows or highs, but I do have a nasal spray for if I pass out because my blood sugar is too low, and it's in the nurse's office.
Wow, technology is something else. You have a nasal spray that just go in your nose and you can spray it.
Well, somebody else will have to spray it because she would be unconscious.
Oh, that makes sense. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Thank you, John. Thank you, John.
No, that makes sense. That makes
John
sense.
thinking about when he in the bar.
Hey, brother, don't be telling all my business on the air. No, Haitian Gummin, thank you so much, brother. For Brooke. Oh, so wait, do I this I'm gonna give this money to Brooklyn. I'm not giving this money to Brooklyn, Mom. Thank you, brother, so much for your donation as always. Thank you so much. Miss Sharonda, you have a question? One more before
Yes.
we close out and start talking about the Dominican Republic and this hurricane that's in the Dominican Republic.
Yes, yes. Okay, so I do this one here. For Brooklyn, are you willing to mentor young teens who's in the same let's see, because I half wrote it, so I got to think of a word. In the same category as you, who has type 1 diabetes. Are you willing to mentor or do a support group
or even
with
start a
them?
channel, huh?
Start a channel, yeah, for young
No,
teens and
yo
adolescents who
tengo un
have
live ahora
type
mismo.
1 diabetes,
Tengo un
and,
live.
and share what you do and how you handle it and so on.
Yes, I would be willing.
Okay.
I told you she's a role model. I
That's
told
right.
you
Yes.
she's a role model.
Yes.
That's being a
Okay.
role model, Brooklyn. Role
They-
model 101. I'm
David
going to
says
beat up the people who follow me. That's role
it.
model 101.
My mother was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when she was 19. Wow. 19 years old, and she is 65 years old. She is in great health. She watch what she eats and stay strong, Brooklyn. That's cool. So that's
awesome. Thanks, David.
Thanks, David. Thank you so much. Now, like, you hear about the other, people being diabetic and stuff, but that falls right along, with what Brooklyn's dealing with. And she is, and he says she is how old? She is
But she's 65 now.
65.
And she has,
Retired.
Awesome, brother. Awesome. Ashley Hawkins. Oh my goodness, Brooklyn and her mother looks like twins.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
They look good. Okay, we're gonna get to these last questions. Paul Smith, new to the channel. Brooklyn, always keep the Lord first, and you will be fine. All right. Thank you so much, Paul. Thank you so much. Let's see. Trying to get to Rico. I am loving you today. Only Ann be talking about you sometimes, and but she says she loving you today, Rico.
Stop hating. John, you hating.
My goodness, we got another donation. Thank you so much from Miss Queen Status. God bless you, sister. Thank you so much from my daughter Ivana, 18, to Brooklyn. Treat yourself to an after show celebration. Shoot, can I go to the celebration?
No, you can't go. No, you can't go. Take your mama. Thank you, Queen Status. Thank you, Queen. That's for Nicole and Brooklyn.
That's right. Y'all treat yourself. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hey, look in the back chat, John, for Manuel.
Okay, yeah, let's see if I can get Manuel to come in. Oh no, he's already in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I muted him. Okay,
I'm saying, yeah, they're getting hit bad.
Okay, when you okay.
Look in the private chat.
Okay, private chat. Okay, I see. Okay, I gotta go. Okay, his electricity.
Yeah, they're getting hit real bad over there.
Yeah, so Manuel, let's see. I'm gonna try to bring him in. Hey, brother.
I'm still here.
Yeah. So is it
Be in the dark, okay? Come on, turn your lights on, Manuel.
Is it storming there in the Dominican?
Not yet, but it'll be tomorrow. But what they do, the electricity company, they shut everything down the day before for maintenance and for a few hours because this is not the first time we have a hurricane. So we know what to expect.
Yeah, hey brother, we're not gonna stay on. We're not gonna keep you too long, but I want to go ahead and send a amazing goodbye to Brooklyn and Nicole. So I really enjoyed it. It really touched my heart, and I wanted to just show her that, like, wow, I started off with this YouTube channel. They helped me out with it, and I just want to inspire her to do whatever she wants to do, and I was shy and nervous, and is people gonna talk about me and things like that, and I just want to send her kudos to her, and I'm so proud of her, and go ahead. I digress. You go ahead, brother Manuel. You have something to say about to my cousin real quick?
You are a very brave kid because you're dealing with diabetes type 1. That's some serious stuff, and you are going to be okay. You are going to grow fine, and you look very healthy.
Yes.
Awesome. Brother Rico, go ahead. Now, don't be too long, brother. Don't be too long.
Look. You my hero. You my shero.
That's
You my
that's right.
shero.
Mommy's hero. Yes.
There you go. That's it. You my shero.
That's awesome. All right, Sister Sharonda.
Yes. To Brooklyn and to Mom, two beautiful ladies. Keep thriving, keep striving, and with this technology, there's nothing to worry about. Your diabetes would be like, regular teardrops, nothing. Just come and go.
Yeah.
Trust me.
And stay strong. Thank y'all so much.
Yes, definitely stay
A
strong.
little entrepreneur who
Oh,
makes
look.
jewelry.
She makes
Oh wow. Okay.
She's selling them to her friends, Rico, so she's already out here hustling.
That's right.
Look at this. Look at this.
That's awesome. Show them again.
Pretty
Show them
colors
again.
too.
Let me see your wrist,
Look at that.
John.
Look at the pretty
Look
colors
that
too.
up,
Look
John.
at
Let me
this.
see your wrist.
She gonna have to make some. I don't want any pink ones. I want some red ones. Or something.
You got a customer right to your
Men with pink.
So when she starts her YouTube channel, she already has something to sell.
John, on the next stream,
That's
I want
right.
that wrist up. I want to see the rest up.
You gonna make me one? She said she's gonna make me one.
No,
So
you're not gonna make him one. Shiro, I'm gonna sell you one.
Yeah, she was gonna try.
I'm gonna
yeah,
sell you one, Shiro.
yeah, I'll pay for it. Yes, no problem. No
Yes.
problem. Rico, dog, man. I'm trying to get some free stuff from my cousin, and you messing me up.
We've been trying to get some free stuff.
Yeah. So y'all, thank y'all so much for coming. Y'all,
You're
let's give them a
welcome.
round of applause. Yay!
Yay! Yay!
Yay! Awesome.
All right. So we're gonna get back to the normal Dominican route stuff, but
Oh, look at this.
Wow.
Okay.
Papa.
inspired. Thank y'all so much. They did a wonderful job, didn't they?
They did. They knocked it out the
Yes,
park.
they did.
Brooklyn.
Yes, they did.
Yes.
Who puppy?
That's their puppy. His
Oh,
name
that's
is
their puppy?
Coelho.
What is it?
That's what is it?
Coelho.
Maltese and a poodle mix.
Oh, okay. Beautiful.
Oh, a small dog. Okay, it's
We
not
don't
gonna
like
grow
you.
no more. Look at this.
We don't like you.
You see looking at you like.
Yeah. So yeah, they were great. Harris Potter said you guys were great. Everybody said goodbye and thank you. You guys were great. All right,
awesome.
Brother Manuel,
Yes.
man. I'm so sorry, man. I just saw yesterday that a hurricane. I don't even know the name of it.
Fiona, right?
Fiona. Okay, what's going over
You
there in the
muted,
Dominican
Manuel.
Republic, brother?
Yeah, the name is Fiona, but it's not today. It's actually tomorrow when it's supposed to hit. And on Monday, we're supposed to be with a lot of water. It's supposed to be raining, and Monday is the day. Tomorrow is going to be the like the trailers
Mm.
of the movie. But this is not the first one, so hopefully everything is gonna be all right.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna be praying for y'all, man.
Did they give it a category
Not
for the
yet,
hurricane?
not yet. But it's supposed to become category 1 tonight. Category
Yeah, that's
1.
what I heard. That's what I
Wow,
heard.
yeah,
Like
category
that
one.
And
Now
I looked at-
you're now brother Manuel is in San Cristobal. So is it coming straight for San Cristobal, or is it going to turn up, or is it going to Punta Cana or Puerto Plata?
It's going to affect the east of the Dominican Republic, which is Punta Cana, Puerto Plata, all the touristic area. Samaná is gonna hit the